Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it happens to resonate with you. I love to hear from you guys. Today we're going to go ahead and do a Libra reading with Venus in retrograde. So a little bit different, but we'll just kind of see what comes out. You know, what are Libras facing during this Venus retrograde, which for those of you who don't know, Libra is a sign ruled by Venus along with Taurus. So we're just going to do a Venus retrograde reading for Libra today. Let's get to it. What is going on? Ooh, yeah, there's somebody faults in your energy. There's somebody faults in your energy who's telling you things that don't necessarily add up, but it's like you're taking their word at face value and it's making you really happy. But this person has secrets that they're not necessarily willing to tell you. Yes. The Eight of Cups card and the Page of Pentacles reverse. Whatever this person has promised you, it's probably not going to come to fruition. You could be dealing with somebody who is really, really good with their words, but not necessarily so good with following up with their actions. And I feel like this Venus retrograde, that's really something that's being brought to light during this time. During this time, the universe wants you to see this person for exactly who they actually are. And that can be hard to do when you're dealing with a false person, somebody who's really, really good with their words, but not necessarily good with following up on their actions. I feel like this person has made you so happy, even though you've seen these red flags, it's like you don't really want to let this person go, but you're feeling really happy, really excited about this. This reading is not going to be for everybody. Queen of Wands reverse. So I'm getting heavily that there may be another energy within this connection. And then we have the King of Swords. I also feel, Libra, like you're dealing with somebody who's not only manipulative and will say whatever it is that they can to get what they want. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's pretty cutthroat and loves to gaslight you. I don't even think that you're aware of this though, right? Because we just saw that Sun card. So that tells me you're really, really happy with this right now. I don't think that you've quite seen this quite yet. But Venus retrograde, what it does essentially is it opens up our eyes when it happens. Sorry, my Alexa is playing a commercial, but let that be confirmation, right? Maybe take a little bit of a break from this energy. Maybe just sort of look a little bit closer. I don't think that this person has the best intentions. We'll get their intentions in just a moment. But with the King of Swords here, it's like if anything gets in the way of what this person actually wants, it's like the mask falls off and you start to see their true colors, if that makes sense. This is somebody who's very strong with their words, but not strong with taking action with that Queen of Wands reverse. There also may be a fire sign that this person is, for whatever reason, interested in, but you're going to see this eventually with the Judgment card here. If you haven't sort of caught on to this person's game quite yet, Venus in retrograde is really going to force you to, that's when the universe is going to force you to open your eyes, because the universe, kind of like a kid in a sandbox, right? Like you're in the sandbox with this person having fun. But the universe is kind of grabbing your hand, let's go. You got other contracts that you've made. You have other things to do. And I know that it doesn't feel that way whenever we start seeing someone's true colors and we realize that we need to walk away. It does look like at some point, though, there's going to be some kind of a catalyst which is going to help you walk away from this person, because judgment is ultimately going to be called on this person. I think maybe over this Venus retrograde, you're going to finally get the courage to walk away. And it is going to make you very sad for a lot of you is what I'm getting. It might set you into a mode of travel. Page of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, eventually you're just going to realize this person isn't giving what they promised. They told me all these things. They made me all these promises. All this sort of stuff, right? But then they don't take action towards it. They don't make an offer that's substantial. You're going to get a strong gut feeling, if you haven't already, that something is very, very off within this connection with the Judgment card here. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. So once you are willing to get unstuck with the Eight of Swords here, see, right now you're stuck. You're not really seeing all these swords that this person is surrounding you with, aka manipulating you with, trying to get you to stay, trying to get you to not see what they're up to, how they're not actually a good person. I feel like this is somebody who projects that they have a lot of self-confidence, but deep down, They actually don't have any. This is somebody who does not even like themselves. That's why they're so manipulative. That's why they use their words to get whatever it is that they want. Once you get unstuck from this, though, and you enter into the Nine of Pentacles energy, on your own, just on your own, that's what I'm getting from many of you. On your own, super content, you realize that you actually hold the power to your happiness. Once you realize this, you're going to be a lot happier. But first, Libra, it takes you getting unstuck and taking the mask off in order to walk away from not receiving what you need and what you desire. Right? This person talks a good game. So it's really hard for you to differentiate it. That's why Venus in retrograde, sometimes a lot of astrologers, a lot of people think it's a horrible thing. And while it is full of sort of putting a hold on everything that Venus has to offer us when it's not in retrograde, love, money, material things, all those things, right? Love is in there. Love is huge when it comes to Venus. And right now you're just not seeing this person's sort of manipulative ways. They wear a mask. But once you see it, you're going to walk away, and it's going to be really hard for you. You feel like you're going to be walking on a lot of tough terrain trying to walk away from this person. They've kind of got you wrapped around their finger, and I don't say that in a condescending way or in a bad way. It's just sort of how it is with that sun card that we saw at the beginning for how you were feeling. You haven't seen this person's true colors yet, but once you do, you're going to take the mask off. You're going to look around you at all of these sort of swords, and you're going to ask yourself, how in the hell did I end up with someone who's not giving to this? They're lying to me. They keep making promises that they're not keeping. They're not taking action towards this. And once you go through the rough terrain of walking away and you reach this Nine of Pentacles energy, Libra, sort of once you make it through this Venus retrograde, I feel like for whoever's listening to this specific Venus retrograde is for you to actually open your eyes and see what's going on right beneath your nose, instead of saying in like the sort of false positive where you look at everything good that this person is doing and ignoring all the bad. For some of you, you may have confronted this person before on some of their behavior, and maybe they tried to end it. So that in turn has made you afraid to really bring up your concerns and your emotions regarding this connection. And if that's the case, Libra, that is gaslighting and manipulation at its highest form. For some of you, I'm even getting that this person may tease you or mock you about what you're into. Like if you're into spirituality and this person doesn't believe in it, this is somebody who will relentlessly sort of put you down for your own beliefs or for what you believe, what you think. You know, they're not a real person. I just keep getting, my guides keep saying false person. But once you sort of walk away and you reach this Nine of Pentacles energy, I'm strongly getting you're going to find the kind of happiness that you have not had, Libra, in probably over 20 years since Pluto transgressed into Capricorn. Therefore, having you go through a lot of karmic energy over the past 16 years. It transgressed in 2008. It is now in Aquarius. So your time of really those hard Pluto lessons, that time's coming to a close for you. It's time for some happiness with Libra. And I feel like as soon as this Venus retrograde sort of starts to close out and you really do the tough work of walking away from this person who is not serving you in the least, you're going to find yourself in a very beautiful spot. And I know that some of you may not believe that right now because either you're going through it or you can't even imagine walking away from this person. But Venus retrograde, like I said earlier, it has the tendency to sort of force us in the direction that God wants us to go, that the universe wants us to go, right? We're that kid in the sandbox. We have to let go. We have to move on. There's other contracts. There's a lot more happiness than what this person is giving you as of right now. Yeah, Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles. I feel like once you reach this Nine of Pentacles energy where you're really, really content on your own, you completely forget about this whole situation, right? Because eventually you will, even if it feels like you won't now. It's painful, you will. You're going to meet somebody who's going to really usher in a whole new phase for you, and it's going to be after this Venus retrograde. Mercury's also going into retrograde, but it won't be like the ones in 2024. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, 1 being the least hardest, all the Mercury retrogrades in 2024, I would rate it like an 8 or 9. They were tough. Last year was tough with Mercury retrograde. This Mercury retrograde and pretty much all this year, it's going to be more of like a 4 or a 5, right? It's going to be hard. It's meant to bring about changes and things of that nature, along with Venus in retrograde, but it's not going to be too tough. But this Venus retrograde is really wanting you to look around and really do what's right for you, Libra. That's what it's calling you to do. It's wanting you to do right by yourself, even if it hurts temporarily for a little bit to let go of something. But once you realize that you're really letting go of nothing because this person's being false, you don't actually have anything to let go of, but mentally you may, right? Mentally, you may have developed a connection with this person. And I'm not saying that it's all in your head. This person's a very false person. It's somebody who will say and do anything to get what they want, regardless of how they hurt others. Once you enter into this 9 of Pentacles energy, hit this 6 of Wands energy, in comes something new. The universe will reward you, essentially, with somebody who's never going to want to let you go. Somebody who really has their shit together as well, is what I'm getting. Oh yeah, for sure. And then this past person's gonna feel like a fool, but it doesn't really matter because this past person, or excuse me, I didn't even reconcile in my head that it was a past person. But I guess if you end up walking away from this current person who is not being truthful, they're not taking action, they're not giving to this like they should, they will become a past person, right? We have Judgment again. So Judgment is coming for this person. And it honestly, Libra, sometimes when we have to leave somebody because they're not treating us right, or when we sort of have to be the ones to end it because you know this person isn't going to, because they say and do anything that they know will keep you on the hook, right? That's not a good person deep down. And that's the kind of person that unless they go in and do that deep spiritual healing work, they're always going to have issues within their own love life that don't even have anything to do with you. And eventually down the road, this person's going to look around and go, what did I do? But that has nothing to do with you. A lot of times we don't view ourselves this way, but even though it's painful, it's going to be tough terrain for you to walk away from this situation. It's going to feel that way. But on the other end of that, you're going to look back and you're going to be so happy, just solitary on your own. You're going to be in such a high vibrational state that you're actually going to usher in something brand new, love-wise. But not only that, you're going to ask yourself, what was I doing with this person? I'm so glad that Venus retrograde happened. All right. What is this person's intentions deep down with Libra? Yeah, the Sun reverse. They know that you are extremely happy with this situation, and they know that they're giving just enough to keep you on the hook. Excuse me. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles reverse. The opposite of this new person coming in, which is the 4 of Pentacles upright. This new person coming in is going to be somebody who's never going to let you go. You're not going to have to worry like you have to worry about this person being false. Because for this false person's deep intentions deep down, we have the Sun reverse. So they know that you're a lot more into this than them, but they also know they can say or do whatever they want. It's like they're on a power trip when it comes to this whole situation. That's why Venus in retrograde is going to feel like the worst thing to happen to you regarding this connection. But when you look back in hindsight, it's going to be the best thing that's happening to you because this person's intentions is the Sun reverse. They'll say or do whatever they can just to keep you there. This isn't somebody who goes out of their way whatsoever for you, and it's not somebody who's willing to hold on to you for whatever reason. I think that they know that they just have their own issues. This is somebody who also deals with a lot of self-confidence issues deep down, but they don't show it. They act very, very, very confident to the point where you're like, you don't understand probably why I'm even saying that. Well, this person's very confident. They know exactly what they're doing. They're great in business. They're great in the bedroom, whatever it is, right? But they're deep down, they just project that because they feel the direct opposite. They're just not going to show you that because they're extremely manipulative. The Empress reversed, right? You could be dealing with a unhealed Taurus or an unhealed Libra, another Libra, but someone who's not in their Empress or Emperor energy. What about this new person? I want to know about this new person. What's this? Tell me about this new person that's coming in. What is this new person going to love about Libra after Venus retrograde? What is this new person going to love about Libra? Queen of Cups reversed. They're going to see that you've been hurt in the past. For sure. They're going to see that you've been hurt in the past. Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, they know that you deserve so much more than what you got in the past, because this new person's energy is the Six of Wands, coming in hot, coming in to make an offer, an actual offer, not some puny one that doesn't matter. But the Six of Wands reverse, this new person's going to see that you are sort of healing from this past situation where the Knight of Pentacles reverse, slowest moving knight in the deck, and it's reversed. This person's going to know that you've had to heal from some traumatic experience from this Nine of Cups person, this past person, that it's probably going to end with during this Venus retrograde. This new person is going to know that you dealt with somebody who didn't give, who didn't make you feel like the shining bright star that you should have. They're going to know that you have some sort of holdups about this whole situation. However, they deeply, deeply see a future with you. And you're going to sense that right away, because remember, we have the Four of Pentacles here. This is somebody who does not want to let you go. It's like this is somebody who sees you and they just automatically know. Whereas this past person who you're dealing with now during Venus retrograde that you need to walk away from, they will entertain anything. This is not somebody that you can trust. But this new person, that is somebody that you can trust. With that Ten of Pentacles over there and the Emperor, this new person that's going to usher in after this Venus retrograde, this new person is a boss. And I don't say that lightly. They're not just a boss in career. They're a boss with like family, with taking care of a man or woman. This person knows what they're doing. They could be an Aries, potentially, or an earth sign. But I'm getting that this person has a lot of stability, and it's going to be so nice because you're going to know that you attracted this stability into your life with the law of attraction, because you're going to move into your own stability after this whole fault situation that's happening right now during Venus retrograde. As soon as you walk away and get stronger and heal, the universe is going to usher in someone who really matches your sort of rightfully blissful energy. With this Emperor card here, they know what they want. They're not afraid to speak it. This is somebody who, if you have a problem, they're going to want to help you. They're going to actually help you and take care of it, not just say they're going to help you and then not do a thing and really not care and go about on with their own life, right? We have the Emperor card and the Ten of Pentacles. This new person that's going to be ushered in as soon as you do the healing work, which is going to suck, Libra. It always sucks. But you are so strong, and I know that you will make it through whatever healing it is that you have to do from this false past person. And if this past person, this Nine of Cups reverse person that you have to walk away from because they're not making a good offer, they're not taking action, I feel like this person lies a lot. Like they say they're going to be there for you, and then you know deep down you just can't count on them. That person has a lot of healing to do within their own life. I don't think it's somebody who's even ready for a relationship, but with the Sun card, they're making you believe that you're the only one for them, when really they're not in that state of mind whatsoever. But once you heal from that situation and you really, really start, focusing on yourself, your passions, your career, whatever it is that makes you light up inside, even if it makes you light up just a little bit more than anything else, in comes this new person, and it's going to happen in a very serendipitous way. It's going to happen in a way that you wouldn't ever really expect it to happen. That's what I'm getting. And this person, you're not going to believe what they say or do at first, because you have dealt with the past situation, and this new person recognizes that. They can see that. Let's get some cosmic insights into this whole Venus retrograde situation. Wow, sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So this, the person that you're dealing, wow. I'm getting a very strong message for somebody here that this person who's very hot and cold, inconsistent, makes false promises that they can't keep, the person that you have to walk away from, for many, many of you, you may have no idea, but this person may be struggling with their sexuality, and that's why they're so inconsistent. But they know exactly what to say to you to keep you around, to keep you hanging on. But this person may be somebody who's into both sexes. They may be very confused about where they stand when it comes to that. And I feel like it's a very secretive thing. It's not something that they have shared with you at all, but you may have had just like little hints where you're like, I wonder. And then you kind of go, oh, no, that could never be. They're way too feminine, or they're way too masculine for that. But I am getting, for somebody out there, this person who cannot keep a promise to save their life to you, but they know they're good with their words, right? They're good with the males or the ladies. They're very confused sexually. They're still trying to figure themselves out. So that may be part of the problem. And later in life, this person may come to you and say, that was part of it. It really wasn't you. But the best thing you could do, regardless if this person hasn't figured out their sexuality or whatever, I can just see that this person isn't offering you what they say they are, and they're not taking action like they say they will, because they're struggling with figuring out who they are. And I'm getting that it's more than just their sexuality. That is a part of it. But they don't know who they are. They can't figure it out. They don't have the self-confidence or self-worth to really give you what you need and what you want. All right, what about this new person? Cycles. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. I love it when these readings come together like this. It just sort of confirms my intuition about things. So as long as you get out of the toxic cycle with whoever this Nine of Cups reversed person is, who is confused sexually, it looks like, it's a cycle that you're in with this person, because they're good at manipulation. They're good at the gaslighting, and it's making you feel happy, like they really want something with you, when in reality, this person has no idea who they even are. They don't like themselves. They're not very spiritual. I'm getting it, somebody who's very spiritually asleep. But when it comes to the new person, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So in order for this new beginning to usher in with this amazing new person who's actually going to keep their promises, who's going to be that Emperor energy and this Ten of Pentacles energy, along with the Six of Wands upright, Libra, this is all on you right now in the best way ever. As long as you can get out of that Eight of Swords energy and really open up your eyes and see this person for who they actually are, not who they're pretending or gaslighting to be. Once you step into your own energy, you start feeling really good about your life. And I usually say it takes about a month to come out of the really deep heartbreak where you wake up and there's a pit in your stomach and you don't know if you did the right thing. I usually feel that way for about a month. After that is when I start redecorating. I start making changes, even small ones. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but just to sort of get their energy completely out of the way in my mind, right? So it's going to hurt. I told you the Eight of Cups, walking away on that rough terrain, it's going to hurt, but you know that you're doing the right thing. That's the thing. So you're going to keep going until you reach the blissful point, past the month period, where you really come into your own, maybe 3-4 months after this ends. And then 2020 is always clear in hindsight. You might actually have some intuitive hits once you heal from this situation of, I don't think that person really knew where their sexuality stood. That's why they were so hot and cold, all of that. And I have to be honest, Libra, that's a message that I've never gotten before in a reading, but it's for somebody out there. For somebody out there, the person you're dealing with right now is confused sexually about their sexuality. And you don't know it, because they might have traits where you would never guess it, but you might have little intuitive hits about it that you have been sort of ignoring. So for anyone who's wondering, that is sort of some confirmation on that. And if you're one of the Libras who are like, oh no way, just start paying attention to little things, because I'm strongly getting that. But this cycle has to end. You have to go through the rocky terrain and walk away from what you're not receiving in order to start a brand new cycle and for something brand new and beautiful to begin. And that's going to be ushered in right when you step into your beautiful energy. And that can take a little bit after you end something, right? Because we have to go through the process of getting used to that person not being there. Even if it's mainly an online connection, right? You guys are texting, whatever. I'm getting you don't necessarily see this person a lot because they're not taking the actions that they promise. So it could be a lot of online talking type of thing, but, why are they not seeing you in person? Why are they not giving you the gifts, the romantic gifts, right? It could be very well they're confused about their sexuality and they're just trying to figure it out, right? My goal with this channel isn't to ever sort of bash on people. This person just clearly has a lot of growing to do. But as soon as you sort of step into what you're meant to do, for some of you, you're not doing what you are meant to do, what God wants you to do. So God, the universe is really asking you to ask those big questions of what do I want for my life in regards to career. I am getting that for somebody, you have a gift or a talent that you're not really tapping into right now. And I'm hearing right now, just start it as a hobby, see where it goes from there. But yeah, with the cycles card, that's beautiful. Fate, karma, it's fate. It is fate. Venus retrograde is ushering in a whole new, brand new energy, and it's not going to be all fun and glorified. It's going to be hard. It's going to be walking on this rough terrain. But if you can go through the hard stuff and really see this person for who they are and what they're doing, not what they're saying, and move on into a brighter, happier, solo version of you, that is right when the universe is going to usher in somebody new. I feel it strongly, very, very strongly. So this was actually a really, really great reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.